feeling isolated and exhausted and like you're running on empty, but you deserve to feel energized, supported and joyful. And it is possible to truly create a life where you're not just surviving, but thriving. Today we're talking about something that's close to my heart. I'm a single mum. I've been a single mum since 2023. I moved to Prague in 2018 with my ex-partner, and I had my child in 2019. And unfortunately that didn't work out, and now I'm living in my own place, and it's been a real journey, but I'm making this video because I feel like it can help somebody who's going through this or just become a single mum and looking for some kind of support and some encouragement that you can do this. Let's be real, being a single mum is not easy, but we didn't get here, most of us, by choice. So let's find a way to navigate this together and make it a cherishable season in our life, because our kids are only young once and we should really try and cherish the moment and not be so down in the dumps. My first point is stop comparing yourself and be present. And I'm talking about social media. It's easy to be scrolling through, like Instagram and seeing all these highlight reels of perfect families going on holiday and weekends away. But remember, this is just a highlight reel and everybody's got their own problems, and there's no such thing as a perfect family, and you can still have a great family just in a different way. And especially with co-parenting, you can find ways to give your child that stability. As long as you can work well with your ex-partner, then I really think that there's no problem with that. Let's be positive. So yeah, let's stop comparing and be present. Try not to be on the phone too much when you're with your child, because it can really play with your mind and you can kind of think, oh, why is that not me? All of these things, and it's just not great. And you want to be present with your child, because all your kid wants is for you to, get on the floor with them, play with them, show them that you're interested. They're going to feel more confident and secure and think, mum really cares about me and she really cares about what I'm doing, and this is only positive for your child. And I've realized that I don't want to miss these precious moments with my child, because he's growing fast, and before you know it, he's going to be like 10, 11, and then it will be like, Mum, I'm okay, I don't need you to play with me. And I'll look back and think, oh, I wish I'd spent more time with him. And number 2 is be gentle with yourself. Now, we can all, as single mums, get really caught up in the chores and the to-do list. Is the house clean? What are we going to make for dinner? Is that meal perfectly balanced nutritionally? But these things are important, but the number one thing is to be kind to yourself and not feel so guilty. There's a lot of mum guilt going around, and it doesn't do anything for you. Like, I've been there, done that, and I still get it. Like, I think it's always there when you're a mum. You've got to be your own best friend when you start on this journey, because all of a sudden you're in your own home, it's just you got to do the cooking, the cleaning, taking your child to nursery, going to work, coming back, picking up your child. Then you're tired after work and you've got to cook the dinner, and they want to play with you and all the things. So try and just be kind and just be as present as you can, and don't feel guilty if you got to say to your child, look, come and play with you in about 5-10 minutes, I just got to get dinner ready, and they'll understand. Don't beat yourself up. The next thing is forgive yourself. None of us have a child with the intent of becoming a single mum. Nobody does. So stop thinking about how you could have done things differently, for the choices you made, for how things turned out. It's not your fault, it's the past. Keep the past in the past. Let's be present. Think about the future. Let go of the guilt. You're not a bad mum. You are a loving and dedicated mother, and your child loves you no matter what. And you're doing everything you can in your power to raise your child. So give yourself a thumbs up. Your kids deserve the best mother, and guess what? They have her. You don't need to change. Let's just value ourselves and be our own best friend. Your identity is not solely being a single mother. You're a whole person. You've also got needs, and sometimes as single mums we can really get forgetful about what we want, and life can be so busy with working, you know, paying the bills and everything, but we really need to focus on what we want as individuals and to not forget your identity. I've been wanting to do this for the last 3 years. My last video that I posted was like 3 years ago, and it's taken me this long to get through the whole changes in my personal life to be feeling happy enough to be sitting here filming this video. So everything takes time. Be patient with yourself and make sure that you are thinking of yourself and preparing yourself for being the best person that you can be. And that follows on to filling your cup. So for me, I hadn't been exercising for a while after my previous relationship ended, and I was scared to go back to the gym. And so I was lucky enough to get myself a fitness coach, and I've been doing workouts for the last 1.5 years regularly, and like tracking my food, and it's just amazing the effects it's had on my mental health. I feel like me again. So as far as filling your cup, exercise is like number one. Even if you can't get out and go to the gym, if you've got small kids at home, then you can do a workout at home, or you can go for a walk with them to the park. Just try and be as active as possible, because it really affects how you're feeling in your head. So I really recommend trying to focus on your health, because if you don't have your health, you're stressed, you're not able to function properly, and your kids, they need a healthy mum. If you're stressed, that stress is going to carry on to your children, and we want them to feel secure and confident and joyful. But if mum's not that way, then your kids are going to be affected. Connecting with friends and making sure that you're socializing. I know it's hard to make new friends, especially when you're living as an expat, for example. Like, it's not so easy to make friends, but the ones that you do have, like, cherish them, make plans, keep it in your diary. Just make sure that you're regularly meeting other people, because this really can lift your spirits, and everybody needs a friend, right? Do you have a hobby? Drawing, knitting, painting. Think about you. What's gonna fill your cup? Because your kids will be happy to see you fulfilled. You're gonna show them that life can be fun, and mum's just not thinking about cooking dinner and cleaning and stressing about everything. Your kids want to see you thriving, so this is why it's so important to fill your cup. Getting enough sleep. I know it's hard when you've got really small kids, but try and go to bed a lot earlier than you normally would if you know that you're going to be woken up during the night, and also if you're going to be woken up earlier. Like, I used to go to bed super early when my child was small, at like 8 or 9 o'clock, but it saved me, because if you don't have enough sleep, then you really can't function. It affects your mental health, your physical health so much. Make sure you're eating foods that are full of nutrients, vegetables. Try and avoid too much sugar. Having a healthy diet affects you so much. If you're not eating healthy, then you don't have the right energy, and you can't function. On top of not having enough sleep, not eating healthy, not exercising, then it's going to lead you down a dark road. Try and add fresh foods to your diet. Don't eat too many processed things, and spend time in nature. I've got some lovely parks where I live, so I'm always going out for walks in the park, especially now the weather's great. It's springtime here in Prague. My favourite park is Stromovka, and it's just beautiful. It's like a huge park, and there's loads of playgrounds for the kids as well. And of course, allow yourself to rest without feeling guilty. You need to rest. Even if your kids are upset with you, sometimes you have to just say, look, no, mum needs to lay down. And to finish with this point, don't wait to do these things. Don't wait until you're completely drained out. Start implementing some of these steps now. It can really improve your family life. Being a single mum is a challenge, of course, but it's also an opportunity for growth and resilience and building a unique and loving family unit. You're stronger than you think, you're more capable than you know, and you've got this. And your kids love you more than you can imagine. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Lean on your support system, be kind to yourself, celebrate every single victory, no matter how small. If this resonates with you, please give my video a thumbs up and leave anything you'd like to tell me in the comments if you found this video helpful. If you're an expat mum as well, maybe you live in Prague, then I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.